Are you ready to draw a silly looking house? Get your markers and colored pencils out.
It's thumbs up toy time.
Good to see everybody again. Today we're going to draw a house. It's going to be kind of a silly shaped house. We've had a lot of people ask for that. So you can draw a house any way you want. So today we're going to draw kind of a silly looking one. So get your markers out, your or pencil, whatever you want to draw with, in your piece of paper. And if you look down there in the corner, that's what the house is going to look like when we're finished. And once we get to the coloring part, we'll probably speed up the video a little bit. But for right now, we're going to just, like I said, this is going to be a silly looking house. So it's not going to be your typical one. We're going to have a big roof up here. This is going to be the bottom. Now, what do you think that is? That's a door. Have you ever seen a door shaped like that? Probably not. So this is our front door. There's our doorknob. We'll draw a couple lines there just to make it look interesting. Let's draw a frame around that door. So you draw another line. You try and stay as close to that other line as you can. But since this is a silly drawing, it doesn't have to be perfect. Let's draw that, move that down a little bit. Now these are shingles, right? So instead of drawing every shingle, what we're going to do is we're just going to draw a few going across, and that will make it look like the roof. You get an idea what that roof looks like. So a lot of houses, they have chimneys, don't they? Not all. The house I live in does not. A lot of them do. These are bricks. So again, we're not going to draw every line. We're just going to draw a few, and you get the idea. Now, of course, we have windows here, and these are going to be silly windows. We'll draw the frame inside the window. And we'll draw kind of a thick line in the middle. Separate the top of the window from the bottom. And your lines in these type of drawings don't have to be absolutely perfect. That's the best thing about that. And down here we draw another smaller window. And we'll just draw simple lines going across there, like that. Okay? And over here, we'll give another one. Over here we have another smaller one, kind of like that one. Now this is going to have siding on the house, which some of you may have on yours. And again, we're not going to draw every line. We're just going to draw a few so you get the idea that there's siding. That's all you have to do, really. You don't have to draw a lot. Now this one's going to be special because we're going to draw a tree in the background. See, it looks like a big cloud you're drawing. That'll be the green part. That's the bottom of the tree. And this would be the backyard. Now here, we're going to have some daisies. Those are leaves coming off. Again, these don't have to be perfect because you're making them up to be whatever you want to be. And here we're just going to draw in a little bit of color. We'll kind of fill in that just a little bit. What else should we draw? What about a sidewalk that leads from the house? So we're going to start off kind of narrow, and then we're going to come out a little wider at the end. Again, we just drew a few lines, so it looks like it's made out of maybe brick or paving stones. There's our house. But what are we missing? What do you always like to have above your house, especially during the summertime? A big sun. So we'll draw rays coming off the sun. Of course, the sun has to have a happy face on it because it is sunshine. There's your house. So there's our completed house with an outline. It's fun looking, and what we're going to do is we're going to color it in now. And we're going to start with the windows here. We're going to make those blue. And you can make these any color you want. We're going to make ours blue. And then we're either going to make the house yellow or orange. I haven't decided yet. Maybe orange. Blue and orange always look good together. Okay, we decided on orange, so we're going to draw our house orange. We're going to use the side of our pencil for some of this, just so we can cover more ground. Now while you're drawing sideways, you want to kind of turn your pencil as you go, and that way it isn't just wearing down one side of the pencil, but you're evenly wearing all the sides down. Okay, now that we have it colored in, we're going to go in a little bit darker, and just so you can see the color a little bit more. And it doesn't have to be even. It's okay to have some parts lighter and some parts darker. So it doesn't have to be even all the way across. It actually looks a little bit better sometimes when you do this. What color should our roof be? Brown? Think that would be good? Let's try that. So again, we're going to use the side of our pencil. We're going to do it light at first, and then we'll go in and darken it in certain areas, okay? And again, you're turning your pencil so it doesn't flatten all on one side and it become kind of odd shape, and then it's hard to draw with. Okay, so now that we have it colored, we're going to go in a little bit and darken it, certain areas. See these black lines? That's going to be one of the areas that we're going to darken it, so follow those lines to make them stand out a little bit more. Those are the shingles on your roof. Now they could be wood or they could be asphalt. You should ask your parents which kind of shingle you have on your house. course, we have our sun. So we're going to make him nice and bright yellow. And these rays coming off of here, those are sun rays. We're going to put yellow on those too. Now we're going to go in with purple. And we're going to color the frames in around the window. And we're going to have to be a little bit more careful here on these lines. Again, if you go outside them a little bit, that's okay. We're going to try and stay in them the best we can. Now for the door, we're going to do this a little bit differently. We're going to do purple on the outside, the frame, and the inside we're going to do nice bright yellow. So that's the trim. And the door and around the windows. We're going to do the windows the same blue in the door that we did the windows up here. We'll take our blue and fill that in. What do you think so far? Now we're going to do the tree. We'll do the same thing where we'll turn our pencil a little sideways. Making some swirls here. Follow these lines around. Most trees, their trunks are grayish or brown, even darker. We're going to make this kind of a dark brown, kind of a chocolate brown. There. Now this tree has a bird living in it, so we're going to draw a big hole where that bird pecked a big hole in it. Now these flowers here, we're going to make them red. Just because we haven't used red yet. We can make them any color we want, but red seems like a good color. And our leaves and stem coming down, we'll make those green. That's what color they usually are. Then we'll make a little grass coming up. That's what we were talking about before. We're just going to fill in that space a little bit. Now we have our walkway. What color should our walkway be? What about a gray? How would that look? We're going to make it a little bit darker where those lines are, like we did up on the roof. Just to give it a little shape. We're not too concerned about it. All right, so what about the outside here? Want to do a black? Now we just have to do the chimney top. And I'm going to do this two different colors. We use gray and black. And this bottom part of the chimney we're going to do green. Top part we'll do green. We're going to add some yellow to it. Make it kind of a lime color. So now we've got the grass. That's a lot of grass to cover. So we're going to go in and do this kind of light. We're going to make some of it darker than others, so that's a great way grass can look. Doesn't always have to be the same shade. We'll have the lines going both ways. Why? Because it's our drawing and we can do whatever we want. If we want to make the grass purple, we can make it purple. Little grass sticking up here and there. There we go. There's our silly house. That's all it takes. It doesn't have to be always straight box. It can be curved and it can be silly shapes, and you can have the sun up there. Whatever color you want to make, and we made ours yellow. We hope you enjoyed drawing our silly house today. Thanks for watching. If you click on that button up there, then you can subscribe to our channel, and there's 2 videos up there you can choose to watch. Visit our channel, and there's lots of other drawing videos there, and we have toy videos and Play-Doh too. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.